Hello, beautiful beings. I asked the ancients earlier, what is the subconscious? And I have asked them that before, but I haven't heard the answer until tonight. They said, I wrote it down. I could probably remember, but I want to say it just like it came in. The subconscious is all of the conditioning / knowledge that we have acquired over our lifetime. That's a really good answer. I can think I know what something means for my whole life practically, but do I really know what it means? I had a general idea of what the subconscious is, and I've listened to so many people and they've had their definition of it, but none of it has really resonated with me until the answer tonight. It makes perfect sense. It's accumulated. That's why we can overcome, we can change things in our subconscious, is because they haven't always been there. It's been a conditioned thing over time, over lifetimes actually. Ancients, what would you like to talk about? I mean, we're making a video, so, oh, right. I was just posting a tarot reading, and they're not just tarot readers, they're intuitive tarot readers. The cards are like a tool to help them keep channeling a message for us, and an indicator, a signpost, they're saying. So I was posting Moon's, one of her latest tarot readings, on my community page. It's there right now. And I saw that I have 163 subscribers now. Every time I get another subscriber, my heart literally lurches. It's a really, really good thing. It's just every single subscriber, every single one, I have the same reaction in my heart. It's so wonderful. I love not taking things for granted, and I never thought I would ever be saying this, but I love delayed gratification. As long as, it's, well, sometimes it has felt like it's been way too delayed of gratification. But that has taught me more patience, which is patience, they're saying, to acquire a lot of patience is to be in tune and in line with divine timing. Yeah, it's only the persona that was going too fast that needs to learn to be patient, that needs to learn. That's what ascension is, basically, is relearning these things. And so we're more and more in our natural state. A person doesn't have to have just a sudden remembering like I did to ascend. We're all ascending, but there's also another route, and that is, well, holding satsang, for example, because when I start holding satsang with somebody, there's an automatic advancement in their ascension. If the person is open, it's just an automatic flow of what needs to be said in the moment, and it's just so life-giving getting to hold satsang with people. And it's my thing. It's what I get to do for the rest of my life. It's the thing I love the most to do on the planet. Well, there's no mind involved. I don't have to bring anything with me. Except maybe my dog. I don't have to bring anything with me. I don't need notes or anything. I just show up, and I'm really excited about it. I have no fear about holding satsang. It wouldn't matter how many people it's in front of. It's what I've been, it's my purpose on the planet. It's what I've been working towards for a really, really long time, way before I even knew I had a purpose. They're saying, they're just showing me from the very beginning of my life. I came here with a divine purpose, and I chose my family. I feel that everything that has happened in my life, all the people that have entered it, all the lessons that I've learned, all the failures that I thought I had, they were all divinely orchestrated, so I could be right here where I'm at. And I just have had the most major shift ever, I believe. They're all profound when they happen, But the difference with this one is things that I've been working so diligently on every single day of my life for so many years. It feels like it has finally culminated. Everything feels effortless now again. uh, I was really feeling squeezed there for a while. It didn't hurt that bad, but sometimes when I'm in it, when I'm in a shed, I don't realize how in it I am until I come out. But I think I navigated it really, really well this time, and it just takes practice. All of this stuff does. And another name for practice, they're saying, is reconditioning. Yeah, it may seem harder, like hard work at times, but as we were being conditioned, and it's nobody's fault, as we were being conditioned, we weren't aware of it. None of us were. And so it may have been painful, but but that was the process of conditioning. Now through this ascension, we are letting go of all that conditioning to reveal our own true nature and to be that divine expression in this physical form in this lifetime. So it may seem painful, this ascension process, but life was painful before that. This kind of pain is growing pains. It's worth it. It's worth every single moment of it. And it's a productive pain. It actually goes somewhere instead of just around and round in circles. Going around and round in circles through these cycles over and over and over again until it's finally over, that is a part of the ascension process too. So there's no failing. There's no, oh, I shouldn't have done that. None of it. No, it was all for a reason. I wouldn't change anything. Oh, I just saw that new subscriber again, 163. Oh, just that feeling. There's just no other feeling like it. And when I'm talking to somebody and then all of a sudden I realize, oh, we're holding satsang. There's just that feeling too, because I'm the divine open channel. I just get to basically be the witness of what's happening, even though it's coming through me and it looks like I'm talking. I am talking. I love paradoxes. I used to not even know what that word meant, and now I'm seeing that that's what life is about, is paradoxes. There's no black or white. There's no, it's exactly like this in anything. I don't care what the person says. There's definitely so many different ways to see things. So one thing they said that I've been learning is how to see things in so many different ways. And when I get to hold satsang with somebody and the ancients are just flowing through, it's like they just come right up to the front. Even though they go back to infinity, they just come right up to the front, and we're side by side when we're holding satsang. And when I'm talking to somebody, I say, and the ancients are saying, and it just comes out. It's not like they're whispering in my ear or anything. I'm channeling them. I've practiced for so long to where it's effortless for me now. They're just here. They always have been, but I was eclipsed by the mind, and I didn't know. I knew I was desperate to hear my guides. Absolutely. Absolute desperation. It's the most beautiful motivator for change. It really is. Oh, wow. Ancients, did I bunny trail too much or leave anything out? So that's a really good indicator to know if you have an idea of what your purpose is on the planet. I almost said life purpose. A good indicator is you just can't shake it. It feels like the truth, and you just have this knowing. I've always known, no matter how many growing pains I've went through, no matter how just excruciatingly painful this ascension process has been for a little over 11 years now, specifically. I mean, it was painful before that in a different way than it has been. When I remembered with Muji that day, it's like my waters broke in labor. And that really, really, really accelerates things. So I've been on the express train for about 11 and a half years now. And about 11 years and 3 months. It was May 6th, 2013. And so I've been on the express route. My waters have broken. I've been in active labor, they're saying, for that long. And it really, really helps really helps speed the process up. So, ancients, what was the so? Oh, and what a lovely comment today. Oh my gosh. My mind had gotten a hold of, well, me. I had given my attention to my mind that was talking shit again about my last video. It was 34 minutes long, and my mind just wouldn't shut up about that. There's nobody that's going to be, I'll just say what it's been saying. There's nobody that's going to listen to you for 34 minutes. And when I hear these thoughts come in or see them, I don't really hear them. It's just too active of a mind. That's what it is. It's not like I hear them like I hear the ancients. I don't even hear a voice when I hear the ancients. But I hear them. And I see what they're saying also. So when my mind is overthinking, it's nothing like that. It's not like channeling at all. It's just thinking too much, incessantly about the same thing. That's a dead giveaway. So my mind was talking shit about my last video, about how long it was, and nobody's going to want to, I know I'm repeating myself, and how nobody is going to want to listen to me or watch me for that long. And I was just like, hey, I know you. You're the negative narrator. I said, and I told it too. I talked to it. It's not like that. That is as far away from the truth as it could possibly be. I'm just going through something right now, or, I'm going through a shed, or something's going through me. When I look away from you, I'm seeing what I'm saying. I'm seeing, they give me so many different pictures to see. It's just all practice to be able to hear our guides and to channel them, because they come through in so many different ways. I remember when I was just learning to hear them. I had been hearing them for a while. Well, it just takes a lot of practice, is all. So it takes practice from before I even knew that I could hear them. I was practicing their saying. It takes a lot of diligence. But, I mean, when it's your life's purpose, it's, what else could there possibly be worth working so hard towards? And I've always had this knowing. When Papaji came to me in the field that day, on the third day of my remembering, and he said, your name is Mamaji, you will help millions of people. No matter how hard it's been since that day, for the last over 11 years, I have always just had this knowing. No matter how scared I've been, no matter how much I've doubted myself, no matter how much the mind has eclipsed me, I have felt like I just can't see where I'm going anymore. Am I actually really going in the right direction? Especially when I'd pick something up again that I thought I had resolved, but oh God, here we go again, another round with this. I've never doubted my purpose through all that. I've just always known. I've gotten these such clear downloads. This is joy coming through. I don't know if I'll ever, or if I'm even supposed to learn how to contain it, because when it floods my body, this joy that I'm feeling, it's the joy of resonance. It's the joy of being, they're saying. I don't think I'm actually supposed to learn how to keep it down. I think I would have by now if I was supposed to, because I've tried. And I have asked the ancients and the divine, which is all the same to me, to balance my emotions. And I feel like they're more balanced than ever. There's still a little bit of mind chatter that comes in from years of being off balance with my emotions. Well, they're saying I wasn't even off balance then. I just had so much to heal from lifetimes that I've just cried my whole entire life. I even cry when I laugh. If it's a really good gut laugh, I cry then too. It's a release valve. It's a pressure valve in our body. It's natural for everybody. That's why men get so angry, is because they don't cry enough. I've asked the ancients a lot of questions, which brings me to this. It is my heart's desire that people ask me questions in the comment section or email me and just ask a question, something that just pops into your mind. If it's not a legitimate question, no answer will be evoked. It'll just be blank for me. The ancients, they'll just zip their lips. They don't say anything. And that's an answer. That means there's the one that is asking the question. I'm asking them. The one that's asking the question is not ready for the answer, or is coming more from their persona instead of more out of just kind of curiosity instead of a deep desire to know this. I don't feel I've ever asked the ancients any useless questions. No, they're saying I haven't. They're actually patting me on the back right now. I wish I could show you what I see. There's an infinite amount of ancients right here, but they were just patting me on the back. So I've been listening to, the negative narrator. I actually just made that up. Talk shit about my last video, and then they reminded me how when I was desperate, after I had my remembering experience with Muji, he came into my life that day when I had my remembering experience. I woke up. Well, we're always awake. That's why it's a remembering experience, because we are already awake. We have just forgotten that we are, because of the conditioning, because it seems like our minds have eclipsed who we really are. But that's the ascension process. And that's what the ancients and I are here to do, is help people go through the ascension process. So it would be so amazing. It is my deepest heart's desire, because it'll be holding satsang with you. And I'm so ready for that. Just ask us a question, and I will either just message you in the comment section. Just be specific. Do you want me to message you back there on the? They're telling me I'll know by the tone of your question, and they'll let me know if I'm supposed to respond in the comment section, or I guess that's just how it would be anyway. If you email me, then right. I'm working. This is new for me. I didn't know that I was going to say this. I didn't know I was going to express my deep desire, my heartfelt deepest desire to have people ask me questions. So, okay. Also, if you do ask me a question in the comment section or email me, do I have your permission? Oh, I'll ask you this. Okay, they're saying that I can ask you this either in the comment section or through email, if I have your permission to make a video about it, about what came, like ask the question that you asked me, and then have the information come through again, recording a video, because a lot of people will benefit from the question that you asked. A lot of people, because we're all basically going through the same ascension process. We're all at just different stages. And so a certain amount of us, when we hear what the ancients have to say in response to this question, it's going to help us at such a deep level. When I get to hold satsang with people, and the answer starts coming through, or even if I'm just having a conversation, holding satsang with somebody, and they're not asking questions, our conversation just immediately starts evoking this dialogue from the ancients. Yeah, so it's absolutely beautiful. But questions evoke an answer just like that. And I am the recipient of what they're saying. I am so shocked and surprised and just blown away by what they say. And when I ask a question and I listen, because I've practiced for so many years just listening, and completely able to keep my mind out of the equation now. I just listen in the silence. And my mind, the longer it takes to get an answer, my mind really, it's like down here. It's like fighting to come in with some type of answer. And it has taken a really long time to be able to keep that at bay. Well, they're saying, well, how do you keep that at bay? By turning my attention fully into presence. Then the mind is in its natural state. It's just been way overused for so many lifetimes that it has just taken a while to tame it. I've actually never seen my mind down here before, and I just now asked them why, because when I turn my attention towards the question that I want to ask the ancients, they immediately answer the question. So I just asked them, why am I seeing the mind down here all of a sudden when it's trying to come in and disrupt me listening for an answer from the ancients? And they said, because it has been tamed into submission now, into its natural state of being, and it loves that. It may seem like the mind doesn't want to be in its natural state. It seems like a spiritual warfare for a while between person and presence, person and presence, person and presence, thousands and thousands and thousands of times until it's just more automatic to be our natural selves of presence. So I feel my mind is tamed more than it ever has been in my whole existence. And it's very, very exciting. I mean, to put it mildly. So I feel like, since I'm putting it out there, I do feel like I'm going to be getting more dialogue. That's the bottom line. That is my deepest heart's desire, is to have more dialogue with people and to be able to hold satsang with you. And I can't wait until you feel compelled to reach out to us and have a conversation with us. I can't wait to see how that affects you, how you feel about that, how excited you're going to feel about that, because you will. It's just magic. It's absolute magic. When I hold satsang with somebody, being so empathic, I get to feel how they're feeling. And so I get to feel the profound effect that what's coming through from the ancients is having on them. Oh. And even if that just helps that person, well, I'm a being doula, so they're showing me that when I hold satsang with somebody, I am breaking their waters. And so they may stay in my life for a while, but inevitably they just go out, they go away because they're shedding. They're in the thick of it. They're saying that some people that have left my life still watch my videos, because what comes through from the ancients isn't just coming through for no reason. It is to help people, and they're showing me there are some people on my channel that what's coming through is really helping them. And they used to be in my life, but well, they are, I guess, in a way. They're still in my life, but not, I don't speak to them. And I've really recently, just through the Lionsgate portal and Mercury retrograde, and one more thing, wasn't there one more thing? The super full blue moon, all those three things I feel like has helped me rebirth into a place of really feeling my energy is 100% protected from being taken from. Whether it be in person. I haven't had a whole lot of personal encounters since this shift, but I know on the astral, I've never felt this protected. I know I always have been, but it has taken a long time for me to actually be able to shed enough resistance shed enough resistance. I just had to absorb that for a second because I loved that. To be able to ease into the divine protection that has always been there for me. And as this persona needed to shed so much and then relearn how to set boundaries for myself. Yeah, energetic and other boundaries for myself. Because even when I know that a person isn't good for me, if I feel a connection to them, I have always really just taken that as such a soul level position that person has in my life, even if they seem like they're causing trouble for me. And so recently, well, I went through this I called him the lust lesson, because I was so deeply attracted to this man. I'm already saying was, which is so beautiful because that means I'm all the way through it. I automatically just said was. But even just in the last few days, I've been thinking about this person so much. Yeah, when I have a level up in myself, lower energies definitely are thinking about me more. It just happens that way. And 2 days ago, I did a cord cutting ceremony. And so that really kicked it up around that other person. And so it gives me this feeling that I'm actually even missing this person, or I really want to see this person. And I keep saying all day, I've been doing this for the last couple days, thank you so much, Divine, for protecting me from that person being in my experience. Even though I feel a warmth towards this person, niceness. It feels like if I start feeling like that about somebody, then they're going to be in my life again. Because I just ask them, why is that? Because I would always mistake that feeling of connection with something that's good for me. Yeah. Always. I have always mistaken, even a sexual connection. Well, that's what this lust lesson was. I mistook the soul connection that we have and the physical connection, attraction, just 100% undiluted attraction to each other. I mistook that as, oh, this person's going to be in my life for a long time. Thank goodness he wasn't. He was only in my life for 3 months. I did walk Ruby the last 2 days, though, his dog, because there are no black and whites, and I'm remembering that all of a sudden. I'm remembering that I don't have to not see Ruby anymore. What? Who said that? Well, they're saying it was important. It was actually imperative for a while to not be around Ruby because I had to get this person completely out of my energy. One of the most toxic people I've ever met in my life. There's a paradox for you. I was just thinking about him for the last couple days. But the difference between thinking about somebody now for me is I can go, wow, I'm really thinking about this person a lot. I wonder why that is. And really be objective with it and not be immersed in it and actually really genuinely wanting to see this person. It's good that I can go through a major lesson with somebody and have such compassionate feelings towards them. Yeah, it doesn't mean he needs to be in my life at all, though, and he's not. Even walking his dog for the last couple days, I haven't had to interact with him at all. She was just out on her leash, so she's fair game. Plus, we made eye contact the last couple days, and that was it. I mean, once we made eye contact, I just can't not go to her, and she got the zoomies the last couple days, too. We were both so happy to see each other. Oh, yeah, soulmates for sure. I have a lot of dog soulmates. Doozer's one of them for sure. So yeah, the gift of knowing once and for all, finally got this lesson that just because I feel a connection with somebody doesn't mean they're good for me. Thank goodness I can always take a life lesson as a good for me thing. But I feel like I've reached a level in myself. They're saying you can slow down. It doesn't matter how long you take. Thank you. Every single situation that I've been in my life has been a good thing because it has led me to exactly where I am right at this very moment, which is feeling better than I ever have in my entire existence. Oh, yeah. My soul tribe members are coming in, and those that have definitely started coming in the way of intuitive tarot readers. Yeah, they're saying I'm an intuitive tarot reader too, even though I don't draw tarot cards. I actually do get pictures of them in my mind. I don't know if I've ever told you that. So I really am drawing cards in my mind, but I just haven't said anything. And also, I drew my cards tonight, this afternoon for myself for the first time in a really long time, and they were freaking profound. Yeah, and I had some really life-giving interactions with Moon on her intuitive tarot channel. Because she's empathic, and I'm empathic, and she's super empathic. And it's just such a blessing. It's a rare thing indeed to encounter somebody that is, I would say, equally equally as intuitive as I am and empathic. So when we interact, it's so life-giving because we both feel the amount of love that the other person is sending the other person. In all the years I complained about being so empathic, I've always known it was a gift, but it feels more of a gift today than it ever has. I think that's it for now. I'm really hungry. So I am going to eat some. These are the best brownies on the planet. Flaxseed muffin brownies. They're gluten-free, they're lactose-free. They are amazing. And I've been feeling one more thing. I've been feeling really, really good in my physical form. For those of you that don't know, I have been in recovery from anorexia for about 30 years now, and that's been a sneaky one. Because I'm obviously still talking about it from time to time because recently I just got really down on my body again. I have body dysmorphia, and that is looking at my stomach and thinking it's big. And so one of my last videos called "This is Embarrassing But," something like that, or embarrassed. I was talking about being constipated, and I knew that that was a part of what I was letting go of energetically, this energy vampire. Well, this person, right, that's true. Ancients. They're saying stop calling this person an energy vampire because a vampire is capable of siphoning and taking my energy. So this person does not qualify, nor does any other entity, person, or unwanted energetic attachment. I'm not to call any of them. The ancients are very thorough. I'm not to call any of them energy vampires anymore because they no longer have the ability to take my energy in any way, shape, or form, because I have finally learned that I was just giving them my energy. And I've learned how not to give them my energy, not to allow them to take my energy. I am the Alpha Spirit. And if you want to learn how to be the Alpha Spirit in your life, please start communicating with the ancients and myself in my description box in it through email, and I will leave my email address, satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com, and I will answer you either there, or you could ask me a question on either of those and I could make a video about it. I would really like to do all of those. satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. We love you more than ever. More than we ever have. And we have so much faith in you. Yes, you, ocean. Your shit storm is almost over. It really is. And you've had a lot of people praying for you. For those of you that don't know, Ocean is my beautiful divine mother. We love you so much.